everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Miley and I'm going to show you guys how to make an easy Harley Quinn costume. It will only take you about 3 to 5 hours. It depends on how much you guys want to put into it. So let's go. So first you will need a long sleeve shirt, so 2 of them. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I got them for $1. They were on sale at Walgreens after the season was over. So I got them for $1 a piece. That was pretty awesome. So if you guys, I usually just buy it after the holidays for cheaper. But anyways, enough of that. So 1 red, 1 black, and then leggings. And then one red and then 1 black. So what you're gonna do is make sure you buy a size bigger than what you usually wear. And then you flip your pants inside out. And just cut down right down the middle. So I hate this stupid tag, so I'm gonna cut this tag off too. So just cut it all the way straight down. And so that's what I'm going to do. And yes, you're going to cut through the elastic also. So let's go. So you see how I'm just cutting right next to the this piece right here, the sewn piece. Because you want to salvage as much as you can just in case. You don't want to make your pants too small where you don't want a camel toe. So, I mean, some of you guys, if you want to show off your camel toe, go ahead. But I sure don't want a camel toe. So, I buy a size bigger than what I usually wear. And then I still try to cut close to the seam as much as possible to save my material. So I don't get a camel toe. Because I sure don't like to show off my camel toe. Just saying. So after you do this, after you finish cutting this, you could go ahead and do the red one too. I already thought of. So when you get this piece right here, you want to just cut to the right a little bit. Because we need that elastic for seam allowance, okay? So here you go. Here's your one leg. Your one leg, okay? Still. So you guys can see that my red is smaller than my black. And it has a turtleneck. The black has a turtleneck and the red doesn't. So what I'm going to do is cut off the turtleneck. Or I might just keep it. You know, one side's going to have turtleneck and one side's not going to. I think that's just a crazy Harley Quinn thing to do. So I think I might just keep that because I think that would be a really good, nice touch to it. So, but what I'm going to do is, because I want to make sure that they matches. So I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to go crazy and I'm just going to go ahead and cut this out. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just so when I sew it together, it will match. So that's what I'm going to do. So first thing I'm going to do is measure. The smaller one is 16 inches. 16 divided by half would be 8. So I mark that 8. And then go up here too. It is... 13 1/4. I'll just do 16. Yeah. Almost 16 halves. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then just put the ruler right down the middle. So you want to do a mark on one end and then another mark on the other end because you kind of want it center. I mean, it doesn't have to be super centered if you don't want it, but I do, so I'm going to do it my way, and you could do it your way. I'm just showing you guys an idea of what could be, you know what I mean? What can be and what should be. Just kidding. So what I'm going to do first is cut the red piece. So pick up the red. And the top piece, it doesn't have to be like one size bigger than the other if you don't want it to be. If you want to, you can make it one size bigger than the other side. But what I'm going to do now is do crazy. And I'm going to flip this. And I'm going to make sure that it lines up. Because you see the turtleneck? Oh, this is the back. The back of the turtleneck will have a line already. And that's what I would do. I will put that line right there down that center. And then I will put my shirt. And I usually want to match the shoulders because that's where your shirt will rest when you wear it. So you want it to flow right. And so I usually want to match it to my shoulders. Up here, the neck and the shoulders. Then I'll just, go down like that. The weird thing is my red is smaller than my black, but my black, the sleeve is actually shorter than the red. That is, yeah, pretty weird. And I just want to make sure this turtleneck is lined up perfectly because you don't want to crooked neck. Well, you're already going to kind of have a crooked neck by keeping your turtleneck and your non-turtleneck. You know what I mean? I mean, you just don't have to find a shirt with turtleneck. I just like to be crazy, so I just grab this. So you don't have to do exactly like the same thing I'm doing. You could find two turtlenecks or one turtleneck, whichever way you decide. Whichever way is more comfortable for you. So I'm going to be crazy, like I said, of course. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this out because I want it form-fitting on me. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out for now. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and sew that part together first. My shirt that I just cut. Yeah, I'm going to sew this part together first. And I will come back and then we will put it all together. Yeah. Okay, so I finished sewing my pieces together here. I just put it together and sew it. As you guys can see, all the way up to the armpit up here. And then, so you want to make sure, since red is on the right and black is on the left, when you do your leggings, you want to make sure that it's opposite. You're going to do black on the right and red on the left because it's Harley Quinn. And so if you want, you could cut this off or unstitch it and then, switch it out if you want. So your arms will be opposite too. But that's on you. And this is basically, the lazy Harley Quinn costume. So I'm just going to keep it as is because I'm being lazy. Anyways, so you'll take your first one, black or red, whichever one you decide, and you open it up. So you want to make sure that it's like this. And then this piece will be right here. And then you take your red piece. And then you go, da la la. So that means this is going to be facing that way. And then you put it right on. And we're going to pin. So you want to make sure that the neck pieces are matchy-matchy. So right sides together, basically. And then we'll go ahead and pin. And then I'll be back when I'm done pinning. Okay, now that it's done pinning, you just go ahead and sew it all the way down. I would do a zigzag if you don't have a serger. I will do a zigzag on the end and then a straight stitch right on top of it. And you want to make sure that your sleeves are coming out here so you don't sew them onto the sides, okay? Then now you grab your bottom. So what you want to do on the pants, smart thing to do, will be make sure the crotch is lined up, the seams are lined up together. This side is shorter, and I have to stretch it, and then this side is shorter on the black. So, because they look alike, so you wouldn't know until you want to start pinning it. So, oh no, what did I do to it? That's why you pin the crotch area first, because ta-da, it matches, guys. So that's how we should do it. And because it's jersey and you don't want your seam to be ripping while you're wearing it, you want to kind of stretch it a little bit while you're sewing, okay? So you want to stretch it. When you put it in the machine, you want to just stretch it a little bit like that. Because if you don't and you wear this, you know, you start walking, it's going to start ripping and good things are not going to happen. So you know. Yeah, you're going to be showing the whole world your underwear and whatever else. I mean, if that's how you want to wear your clothes, it's, you know, who am I to judge you, but. And I want to make sure the waistline is match up too, so that's what I'm going to do here. So same thing, this is how it will look. You guys can see, it looks so funky. Funky, funky. Funky, funky. So this is how it looks. And then so what you would do is you would just sew across. So start from one end and make sure you stretch it, like not all the way like that, but just stretch it a little bit as you're sewing. So feed it in there and then sew it. And then when you do the this part, you know, the elastic, you want to zigzag it a few times. So I would do like a triple, you know, triple stitch. So go over it 3-4 times, just so the elastic doesn't come apart. Okay, so go ahead and sew all the way down. You know, and if you wanted to be safe, you could just go like a few times back and forth. That's what I would do, because, you know, I don't want my pants to start ripping during a dance party or something. So yeah, let's go and start sewing. So I forgot to mention, if you decide to have both turtlenecks, make sure you sew all the way up to your turtlenecks too. But for now, since I only have one side turtleneck, I'm going to hem it. Okay, now we go to the pants part. So my recorder stopped recording. I don't know which part, but I've changed my zigzag to a full zigzag stitch. So I've changed my zigzag to, you guys see, I changed my zigzag to a full zigzag stitch where it just does smaller stitches, and then I try to sew it as close to the edge as possible. Okay, now we're gonna flip it to the right way. Ta-da! And you got your pants. So you see my shirt here. I forgot to hem the bottom here because the black piece is longer than the red. So go ahead and fold that and hem that so it matches the red over here. Or if you don't want to, it's fine too. You know, it is called the lazy shirt. I mean the lazy Harley Quinn costume. But, so this year I was like, you know what, I want to make my Harley Quinn costume. And then I realized that, everybody's going to be Harley Quinn. I was like, what? Oh, wait. Because it's the wrong side. Okay, this is, yeah, that's when you could tell you got the wrong side because, yeah, it's not matchy. So let's go.